What's good, campers? It's your boy Killer Beezy, and you know what? Man screaming boycott, yeah? Boycott Marvel Contest of Champions. Now, since the update on the 1st of March, yeah, I'm gonna be so real with you, yeah? I ain't played this game. Like, I've literally logged in every day and I've claimed the rewards, but I ain't played. Like, I can't get myself around. I feel like I've been robbed. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like I've put in so much effort into this game for someone to just say, you know what? We're doing this. Now you can take the game. Play it how we want you to play it. Like, nah, I feel robbed. Like, and you know what? It's mad because obviously it's just a game. But that's not the point. That's not the point. When you create a game that requires people to spend so much time, the game is very time consuming. Yeah, when you dedicate so much time into playing a game, yeah, and then the developers just do whatever they want and just mess the game up and then say, oh, you know what, yeah, they'll take it. It doesn't really matter. They ain't got a choice. Nah, like nah. So I'm screaming out boycott, just like the rest of the community or the majority of the community are backing at 100%. So I haven't been playing. I've run a few of these quests on auto fight, but that's it. So I'm gonna run auto fight while I talk about a few things that I'm not really happy with, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. You know, there's a few people that I'm sure don't really mind or whatnot, and you know, this update isn't gonna affect people that don't really care about spending. You know, I've seen a big group of big spenders in big alliances that have said, nah, we're not having it. Like, and you know what? Good for them, because at the end of the day, to make this work, it needs to really hit Kabam where it hurts, and hitting Kabam where it hurts is gonna be the money. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that we have to go to this length, but if it's the only way that you can get someone to listen, what else can you do? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's you know what, I've been analyzing the situation, and you know, it's a number of things to do with, like, you know, there's rumors going around that Apple have threatened Kabam they've given them a deadline to make a change. Not too sure about whether Google's done the same. You know, there's been such a large refund request within the community with regards to the community contacting Apple or Google and trying to get a refund, and I can imagine that the large volume of refund requests have obviously made Apple or Google realize, hold on a minute, something's going on. This ain't just your 1 or 2% of people playing the game that are unhappy. Like, majority of the community are blowing off our lines, and you know, they're not happy at all. And at the end of the day, for me, yeah, like, I've seen a few videos, yeah. One in particular from e.n.t posted one the other day, showing that the developers like doing a fight, and I think they were using Deadpool against a Ghost Rider, yeah. Now here's what I'm saying, yeah. How can you try and talk to us and tell us, yeah, that the content's been tested and we should be able to do it fine? Bro, you man at Kabam can't even take down 10% of Ghost Rider's health, bro. And you was using a champ that could regen. How are you gonna struggle in a fight like that, but expect your community to do a harder fight with all the mess, all the changes that you guys made? It don't make no sense. Yeah, I don't want to hear no, oh yeah, we've tested the game. No, you haven't. Stop trying to sell us a dream. You haven't. You clearly didn't test it. And if you did test it, and you're getting the same people that I saw fight with that Deadpool, yeah, with that OG Deadpool, to test these, nah, that's wrong. Like, you lot can't do that, because in effect you're getting people that aren't that skilled at the game to test it, and then what? So what? You jump into a fight, you know, you swing a few punches, you die quick, and then what? Is that a successful test in you guys' eyes? Because as far as I'm concerned, you're dealing with a community that play the game on a day-to-day basis. Like, no, I would be very surprised if you guys at Kabam played the game more than we did. Like, we heavily invest time into this game. And you know, the direction that they've gone in with regards to, you know, I think they've announced now that, you know, they are getting members of the community to do beta testing for updates. And you know what, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. And you know what, things like this can only get better as, you know, adjustments are going to be needed to be made as the journey goes on with this game. And it's better late than never. Do you know what I mean? This could have been an update where it was just like, you know what, we're just gonna leave it how it is and see how it goes, or see how people adapt. And you know, with regards to the mixture of like rumors of what was going around with Apple, a few members in the community, two in particular that I'm sure everybody knows about, which was Ronan Noop and Living Tribunal. But you know, those guys have worked specifically hard, along with a good few other people. You know, the people that I don't even know, that I know have made an effort to contact other alliances to get everybody on board. And you know, a lot of people have put a lot of effort into this. And although I don't know your names in particular, you know, I'm sure I speak for a lot of people within this community when I say we appreciate the hard work and effort you guys took aside out of your personal lives to focus a lot of your energy into taking point within this situation and communicating with Kabam. And yeah, it's just, you know what, I'm just not happy with this, man, at all. Like, I just feel like, yeah, Kabam can just take any champion that we use regularly and just say, you know what, nah, man, like, that champ's too good. We want to release new content, so you know what, instead of making the content more difficult, we're gonna just nerf some of the champs. I mean, it don't make sense. What, like, why you guys, it is your jobs, yeah, to create content for your games, yeah? How are you gonna turn around and say that you're struggling to create content that is gonna be difficult for the community? That don't make no sense to me. How can you struggle to create challenging content, and the only way that you can make it challenging is to nerf champions? That don't make no sense. So you mean to tell me that the reason why it don't make no sense, it's a contradiction. Like, you can't do it, but you've done it with some of the content that you've released. I don't understand. You've brought out content where Scarlet Witch, Thor, Black Widow, Doctor Strange, Star-Lord, you've brought out content that all of those champs haven't been the best options to get through that content. So I don't understand how you can turn around and say you're struggling to create more difficult content when you've done it already. So I don't understand why it's a struggle. Do you know, it makes me feel like, and I can only speak for myself, I can't speak for everybody else, but it makes me feel like you're just being lazy. Yeah, little things like, you know, but because it's more challenging for you guys to, you know, look at individual fights within new content and see how you can, you know what kind of node you can put on there to stop people just running through it with a specific, as we call it, god tier champion. And for me, it's a thing where that's just a sign of laziness. What? Because you can't be bothered to do research and actually run tests to, in effect, make the god tier champions that we use not so effective within certain fights of the new content. You'd rather just say, well, actually, you know what, we're just going to take away their abilities. Bro, you don't go and see Doctor Strange yet, and in the Doctor Strange film, he's got all these abilities, and then when you go and see Doctor Strange 2, he can't do this no more. Oh, he can't regenerate health anymore. Or what, he's slightly older now, but so the regen that he does now isn't as much as what he was doing in Doctor Strange 1. Bro, it don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So I don't understand how you can make the decision to say, you know what, although the community's worked hard, some people, listen, I know certain man that have played the game for 2 years and haven't even got some of these champions. You understand? Like, it's to get some of these, your hands on some of these champions is mad. And like, you know, a lot of people have got their hands on one and then have bought deals to awaken them, or bought deals to put signature stones to raise their signature level, and to think that we can invest that money into the game so much, and then the company can just do something to just make it all go away like that. It's ridiculous. Because now it makes me feel like, well, hold on a minute, is there even any point in spending units on opening new featured champion crystals or whatnot, because then what? I wanna go for Iceman when he comes out. So 6 months down the line, when Iceman's a god tier champion, what is that then? Is he gonna get nerfed because he saves me a lot of money because his abilities are so good? Like, is Kabam gonna see that as well? Actually, nah, he's a bit too good, and we want to release Act 6. So you know what? Nah, like, we have to nerf that guy over there. And I don't want to feel like that, because then that will put me off putting actual effort into this game to go for the newer champions. Another thing I want to touch on, yeah, is it is such a positive move for the change in fighting style that they have done with regards to Winter Soldier and Punisher. Now, my thing is, again, it's laziness. How can you have Winter Soldier and the Punisher have the same exact moves before the update? I don't understand. Like, anybody that's even remotely seen anything to do with Punisher or Winter Soldier, you would know they are nothing alike in combat. Do you know what I mean? Like, Punisher, he will shoot up everything. Yeah, boom, that's cool. Winter Soldier, yeah, he's a shooter, but the man can fight. Winter Soldier can scuff. He is, if you lot have seen some of the fighting scenes with Winter Soldier in some of the Avengers films, you man would know what I'm talking about. Winter Soldier does a madness, yeah? So for you to just bring out these two champions, say, you know what, we're going to give them the same moves. No, but it don't work like that. Don't get me wrong, Kabam have done a sick job with the recent champions, and, like, you know, the amount of effort. I don't know whether Kabam have made certain changes within their team or whatnot, but as of recent, some of the new featured champions that are coming out, no, not some, all of the new champions that have been coming out, they have been on point with the designs, the fighting style, the specials, everything. It's just sick. It is just catered to that individual champion, and that's how it should be. And when you look at champions like, obviously, okay, they've updated Hulk now, but when you had like Hulk and Abomination, you had like Winter Soldier and Punisher. Another example I'll give you is you've got Unstoppable Colossus and Colossus. Now, to put champions in a game and copy and paste their fighting style is wrong. In my eyes, like, you might have, in the Marvel universe, you might have certain people that have the same abilities, but they're never going to have the same abilities and the same exact fighting style. Never. It's never going to happen. Like, you don't see it in Marvel. Do you know what I mean? And for me, it's like, I could be corrected. If you guys can think of someone that's got the same abilities and their fighting style is exactly the same, then please let me know in the comments below. But to me, a lot of these mistakes that come from Kabam, it makes me feel like it's just down to sheer laziness. Like, it's like, oh, you know what, we want to bring this out, but we can't be bothered to look too much into this, so we're just gonna copy this here and paste it in the background here and then see how it goes. Like, and to me, that it doesn't give us any incentive, you know, when a champion comes out or when an update comes out. I mean, when you are playing a game that you really like and you hear that there's going to be an update, you are supposed to feel excited. You're supposed to feel like, yo, I can't wait for this update to come out. It's going to be sick. I don't think I've ever played a game where there's an update has come out and then I've been like, you know what, no, I'm not feeling this, man. And I feel like that's what has happened with this game. But, you know, I've seen a lot of YouTubers, and like, you know, I've been kind of sitting on the back end of things. Like, obviously I've done a little video about it before, but I've been kind of looking and, you know, just seeing everyone's comments and whatnot, and I just wanted to get it off my chest because it has really got to me, man. Like, I haven't been involved in this game a lot, like, over the last week or so at all, and I'm really hoping, you know, at the end of the day, props to Kabam from a although it took for them to get a bit of a kick up there, but, you know, they've actually said to themselves, okay, we're actually gonna listen to these people and we're actually gonna work with them and, you know, come to some sort of compromise. And, you know, it's not going to be perfect. It may not even go back to the way it was before, but the fact that there is some change on the horizon is a positive. So although I need to see the changes first, man, because to me, it shouldn't have happened in the first place. Do you know what I mean? Like my Ludus from In My Alliance said the other day, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah? The game was not broken. Your fix for an update has now broken the game. Doesn't make sense. So, but anyway, let's wait and see what they come up with. And yeah, man, I can only hope that the update is gonna be positive. I can't even call it update. I should really say downgrade, because they're gonna try. The next update is gonna be an effort to make the game a bit how it was previously anyway. So it's not really an update. It's more like a downgrade. But you know what? We're gonna wait and see what happens. And yeah, man, we just boy, I don't know, man. Hope, but boy, until I see the update, boycott MCOC. Yeah, you don't know. That's what it is. Fully supporting that until I see a change. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that's gonna be that. I'm gonna go ahead and I think we got some new crystals today. I'm very surprised that Kabam haven't brought out some kind of offer to try and lure the spenders that said they're not gonna spend. I'm surprised that Kabam haven't launched some kind of sick offer to say, oh, you know, you might as well spend. Look, this is a sick deal. Well, I say that now, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. That could still be a possibility. But we're gonna open these crystals. Finish the video on a positive, man. And take it from there, man. After this, I'm gonna go and head over to some Transformers Forged to Fight, because they've just released Alliance missions on there, so that's gonna be sick. I have been playing that. Since the update. So yes, it's another Kabam game, but it's a Kabam game that I haven't heavily invested money into, so it makes life a little bit easier. You know what I mean? So you know, would it hurt so much? Would it? Oh no, I was meant to open this crystal last. Is this the one where I get a guaranteed freeze? I was meant to open this last, but anyway, let's see what our luck is. Look at that, no luck, man. Kabam, man. Was that because I had a little rant? Is that why I never got anything good? Because I had a little rant. Maybe I should have apologized before I opened the crystal. I might have got a 4-star. But yeah, man. Okay, so we didn't get nothing good. I'm gonna show you guys a little tip as well. Yeah. For those that haven't used their rank down tickets, I've used a lot of mine. I've only got a few. I've only got a few more left to use. And yeah, man, I think I've probably got about half an hour or something until the next event ends. But yeah, we're gonna have to go and head over and have a look, because I don't think I've got long. I'm just gonna pop open the last one. I don't think we're gonna get anything decent anyway. I think we'll probably only end up getting another 2-star. But I'm gonna quickly pop this open. Right, and now, there you go, another 2-star. Yay, boo. All right, cool. So now that we've got that, let's go over to... Right, so this is what I've been doing, yeah, to score points. Because these units here from this event, I mean, look at this. 50 units every day. Imagine you can get 50 units every day. Yo, that's mad, you know. That's mad. Right, so this is what we're going to do. So as you can see... So we have 25 minutes left, yeah, until, we've got 25 minutes left until the event ends, yeah, but level up is on as well. So as soon as this daily level up ends, another daily level up is going to start again. So what we are going to do, in fact, I'm not going to do it because my phone just popped up with a message saying it's running out of memory. But what we are basically going to do is we're going to rank down one of our 5-star champions, rank that champion back up, and then we're going to use a little bit of ISO just to hit the milestone, and then we're going to leave the champion there, and then when the daily level up resets, then we'll fully level him up, and that way we're going to get points for the next daily level up and the current level up event that's only got 12 hours left. So that's what we're going to do for the little tip anyway. I don't know if this video is going to come out when this event is still going on. I'm hoping that is the plan. But yeah, man, it's been your boy Killer Beezy, Camp e.n.t Game to Entertain, man. I hope you guys are feeling a lot more positive with regards to the upcoming fix than I am, because with me I have to see it to believe it, man. But yeah, man, once again, until the next video, it's been your boy Killer Beezy. Peace out.